everyone, it's the amazing Ryan here, and in this video, this is exciting, y'all. We are going to put together a do-it-yourself distortion pedal kit from ttone. I believe it's the DS-1 kit. It's this kit right here. All right, so let's see what's in the box. All right, so here's the box. Gonna open it up. Okay, so we've got what looks like the enclosure or case. Looks like, yes, DS-1, so you guys know. And there's all the wiring and all the resistors, capacitors, transformers, all that fun stuff. So we're gonna solder this bad boy together, and it's gonna be cool. All right, so I just noticed that the brand is actually Landtone. The seller store on Amazon was ttone. So yeah, or at least that's what ttone is what it said on the ad. So anyway, we're getting into the weeds here. I'm going to take everything out of this bag and we're going to see what we got. So here's everything laid out. We got pretty good instructions. It's got a parts list and some details about all of the parts. We got this card here, which is sort of a dear customers, many thanks for your order. Well, you are welcome, Landtone. Thank you for your product. So I could decorate or paint or do whatever to this pedal box, and maybe I will. I'm not sure yet. I probably will, actually. You know what? I'm going to do something with it. So anyway, so we have everything laid out here. There's a bag of components, bag of resistors, bag of wire, bag of knobs and a button and input jacks. I'm not sure what these are, but it'll be revealed. So yeah, most importantly is the circuit board, which tells us where everything goes. Pretty cool. All right, so the stomp box, the case, gave a little paint job, letting the paint dry. Nice bloody mess. So yeah. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do, I wanna start simple. We're gonna knock out all these resistors. So this 1M, it goes right there, the 20K and another 20K. So I'm gonna put those on now. And I got my soldering iron, my flux, my solder. Look, I'm really, really low on solder. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to do this, but we'll see. All right, folks, well, I should just end the video here, and I will explain why. Because the good people over at ttone or Landtone or whoever the hell makes this fucked up. I am missing a resistor. I'm missing a 1K resistor, which means I can't put this together. So I'm going to put together what I do have. I'll see if I can source a resistor out of a junk piece of electronics. There's some junk electronics at my work. Yeah, I'm a little annoyed. All right, folks, all the resistors are soldered on. Did a pretty good job. Takes very little solder. I don't know what I was thinking that I might not have enough, because I'm certain I have plenty. I can probably do like 4 of these. We're gonna do the LEDs next. If you've never soldered an LED or done LED electronics, just know that the long side is positive, right? So we're gonna do those now. All right, LEDs are in, resistors are in. Now we're gonna put in the caps, capacitors. These also have a positive and negative side. If you look at if you see the negative symbol, that's the negative side. The other side does not have a symbol, but now you know. All right, we're moving right along here. I jumped the gun and added a few more components. I added this 2.2 capacitor, this 20K trim, this little guy, right here, and I think that was it. So it's getting to the point where I'm starting to get like, realize that like it's getting more complicated. But I'm going to put on there's a IC component right there and a tray for it, or a holder, whatever you want to call it. So I guess I'll put that in next. All right, folks, this is what we got so far. Get a good look. Well, let the camera focus. All the main components are installed. We're going to install the potentiometers. There they are. Now you got to pay attention. You got to pay close attention, because this is a 10K, right? And these are 100K. Oops, there we go. See the 100? 100, 10. All right, so the reason there's a 10K, and that's for the tone. The tone is a 10K, but the volume and distortion, those are 100K. So we have these wires. The only thing is I don't know what colors to use. I guess it's like dealer's choice, as long as it works, right? So I'm just gonna kind of wing it on the wires. But yeah. Oh, and then also I'm probably gonna go ahead and solder this guy in a power supply jack. So there's that. If we look, that tells us the wiring for it. So I'm not really sure how to wire that. I guess I'll figure it out. Okay, let's do it. All right, so all the potentiometers are soldered on there. I got this power jack soldered on. Now look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I fucked up. The black and red wires on this are mixed up. The black should be red, the red should be black. I'm a dumbass, I know. So that positive 9 volts is going to a black wire, and the negative is red. I suck at life, I know. Leave a comment about how bad I suck at life for doing that. Anyway, moving on. All right, guys, I got a lot done here. We've got the button soldered in, obviously potentiometers. I got both the input jacks. Now one of these jacks only uses 2 wires, and that would be the input jack. No, I'm sorry, the output jack. The output jack only uses 2 wires, while the input jack uses 3. Now it's a positive on the tip, the negative, and then the other wire, according to this, goes to PWC, input jack. Well, the only PWC on the board is the one that goes to the power supply. So I tied, as you can see, into that. Rather than try to desolder it from the board and jam 2 wires in there, I thought that was stupid. I just tied it in right there. Pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do. But the only thing left, I've got the 9-volt battery thing, and oh yeah, this LED light, which I'm not sure. I want to dry fit everything before I solder those 2 things in. Reason being, if I solder this, because I know this goes right there where it says battery, BAT. I know that goes there, but the 9-volt battery is supposed to be on the other side of the PC board. So I think I might have to feed it through these holes over here. I'm not sure yet. Gonna dry fit it and see. But paint's still drying, so I don't know. Alright, so here's the deal with this LED light. You have to put it in. You can't solder it. You gotta put it naked. Put it in this hole. Tighten it up. Then you gotta solder the wires to it. I had a lot of the stem of all of the stem of the LED exposed. I was worried about arcing it against the body or something else, so I just put 2 pieces of electrical tape and kind of sandwiched the wires in there. You can sort of see how they V off from the center. It's not perfect, I know, but I don't even have the 1K resistor that they forgot to include with this, so it's not like this was a winner to begin with. I'm going to install the pots and install these here. And yeah, one more thing. I did go ahead and install the battery thing because when I dry fitted it, there was plenty of room to go around this way. So yeah. All right, I totally screwed up. I wasn't supposed to solder this yet. I have to put it on, install it, then solder it. So I'm gonna desolder and resolder this. Really annoying. All right, sorry for my furnace in the background. I know it's loud. It's that time of year, folks. Anywho, got the potentiometers in there. See that? There's the LED. Got the input and output jacks, the battery wire, and it's a tight fit to fit everything together. It doesn't bottom out on this bolt, so you have to spin this bolt, spin it like halfway up the stem so it gives you a nice stopping point. Then we've got these bushings that go on it, and of course the ring to tighten it. Oops. So I'm going to stop here because, as you may recall, we're missing a resistor. So we will continue with this later. All right, so I reached out through Amazon, contacted the seller, let them know it is missing a 1K resistor. I said, hey, look, I'm doing a YouTube video on this. If you could get back with me, I can probably source a resistor from like some recycled electronics and to get me by, but I just wanted to reach out and give them an opportunity to sort of redeem themselves. And that's what I did. So we'll see what happens. I also have their email, I believe, on this card. Yeah, I do. I'll send them an email too. All right, well, anyway, I'm going to be at work tonight. I'm going to go in our scrapyard, and I'm going to see if I can find some electronics, and I'm just going to grab them and throw them in my truck and bring them home and find that 1K resistor. It's probably the most common resistor on the face of the planet, so it shouldn't be difficult to source one. I say that now, but we'll see. Okay, so update. I went ahead and fixed my little fuck up with the red and black wires. I put them back how they're supposed to be. So that 9-volt is now a red wire. And I don't know if you can see it there. That 9-volt's now a red wire, and the PC or PWB wire is black, as it should be. Because my OCD, I couldn't take it. I was like, so I swapped those wires back the right colors, even though it wouldn't have mattered whether a positive is black and a negative is red, as long as they're going where they're supposed to be going. But you know what? I was just like, what was this about? Why did I do that? I don't know. Anyway, I sent an email to the people over at ttone or Landtone or Pro Landtone or whatever. They're a place of many names. I contacted them through Amazon, and I contacted them through the card that came with this kit that had an email address on it. I also went to their website, which was prolantone.com. And the website is like, it's like an open URL, so it's not an active website. So, makes me wonder if they're out of business and this is like new old stock. I don't know. I guess we'll find out if I hear from the seller or my email gets responded. So what I did, I went to work this morning, because I work midnights. I found in the scrapyard some like weird looking, like it looked kind of like a washing machine or something. I don't know what it was, but it had a circuit board in it that I ripped out. Took it home, was looking through it, trying to find a 1K resistor. Found an 1/8 watt 1K resistor. It's not good enough. I need at least a 1/4 watt. No, I'm sorry. I found like a 16th watt. The really tiny resistors. The ones that are like too small. It was a 1K, but it was too small. Had a bunch of 1/4 watt resistors. None of them were 1K. But I just said F it and ordered 100 because that's the smallest quantity you can get, apparently, from Amazon. It was like $6-7. It'll be here Tuesday. Today is Monday. Oh, so it'll be here tomorrow. So when that comes in, I'll finish putting this together and we'll get cracking. And I do want to mention I put the little black rubber feet on it. So I got that going for me. I did sort of dry fit everything together, which I'm going to do right now just to kind of show you what it looks like completed. So here it is. Ta-da! It's pretty nifty. I only put one screw in it because I'm going to be taking it apart again. But yeah, pretty nifty little stop box. I'm really hoping to hear it soon. I gotta wait for that resistor to come in. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. All right, folks, everything you just saw was 3 days ago. Hold on, my camera lens is... That's better. So, let me show you what we got. Beast mode. Beast mode. So I took a Sharpie and I added some labeling to it. It's done, folks. It's complete. There's a battery inside. I put it in. I soldered in that resistor. And guys, it's time to test it. So let's do that. All right, folks. I got it set up here to my crate amp. And the light works. That's a good sign. So we're gonna turn up some distortion, turn up some volume. We'll put the tone halfway. This is exciting. This is exciting. Let's put my amp on clean. All right. All right, well, there you have it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Maybe I have my ins and outs mixed up. Let me switch them around. Nope, still doesn't work. Well, let's see if we can diagnose it now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I did turn this trim pot to see where it was. It's at about the halfway point, so I left it alone. Or at least I turned it back to the halfway point. I'm seeing if, I thought maybe this guy might have got put on upside down, but he did not. This diode is good. I just don't see anything. Oh, wait a second. This chip is on upside down. Huh. This chip's upside down. Okay. Good news, folks. We now know what in and out is. Distortion mixed up. I do. Well, that sucks. My labeling is wrong. But it worked. So my labeling, distortion, and volume are wrong. It does work. So there you have it, folks. The Landtone / ttone pedal from Amazon kit does work, and it's a pretty good little pedal. Sounded pretty good. I'm gonna play with it some more, but I need to figure out how to change the labeling since I've got my volume and distortion mixed up. Anyway, this pedal, as far as quality, practicality, value, I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 stars. And the only reason it doesn't get 5 stars is because I had to order a resistor. If they would have just made sure everything was included in the package when they sent it, I wouldn't be upset and they'd get 5 stars. But because I had to wait 4 days, I will say this, this is a shout out to Landtone for responding to my email and giving me $7 off and a refund, $7 refund for the fact that I had to order the resistors. They did do that, so I am happy about that. They didn't even blink. I told them, I was like, look, I had to order resistors, it was $6.99. They were like, okay, we'll give you $6.99 back. Now the cost of this, I think, was $26.99. So I got this for, you know, $20 because of the missing resistor, but it's $26. I mean, I spent the same amount on it, so it's not like I'm out of pocket anything. And I even have some extra resistors in case the next Landtone pedal I order is missing a 1K resistor. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of this video. I'm gonna jam on this a little bit and play with it, and yeah, you're gonna watch.